Vale. Jugar. Vale, 6 episodios. Vale. Venga. Episodio 1. Esta historia se adapta a tu forma de jugar. Vale, ven. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Durante miles de años los integrantes de la casa Forrester han sido banderizos leales a la casa Stark. En lo profundo de Wolfswood cosechan los árboles de palofierro. Ahora el norte ha sido destrozado por la guerra y las casas rivales quieren el palofierro de los Forrester para su propio beneficio. Y el destino de la casa Forrester pende de un hilo. Vale. Vaya por Dios. Están de fiesta, están de party. Joder. Madre mía. Lannister.
Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Hay que limpiar la espadita de sangre que hay ahí. Recoger.
Make sure it's spotless this time.
Mantén presa del lugar nuestra. Vale.
Go on. It's only blood. Now that.
Increíble. Ha quedado como los chorros del oro.
I'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest,
La tendré, ya lo verás.
You'll see. Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Entonces, ¿qué pasó?
Not really. Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye.
Esto de que tenga tiempo para escoger la decisión no me gusta. No me da tiempo.
What did I tell you?
I brought him
A
to
ver.
his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Voy a ver claro.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it.
Ahí.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Joder.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
A ver.
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King in the North!
Tomorrow, we
Hay
march
la
on
party,
Casterly Rock,
hay la
and
party.
House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
El norte recuerda, se acerca el invierno. Se acerca el invierno.
Winter is coming.
Let's hope
Madre
it waits
mía.
till this bloody war's over.
Got it.
A ver.
Yes, my lord.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. And
Yes, my lord.
is also the question. What's to be done with you? It's been on my mind for a while now.
¿Qué quiere decir? Yo señor, yo
What do you
señor.
mean, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty?
A ver, a ver, a
What can
ver.
I offer you? Serve me well.
Orlando está en el caso.
To House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett.
Ya no soy un escudero, algo que disfruta de tiempo. No le
Thank you, my
decepcionaré.
lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Thank you. Venga, va, vamos. Y este se pone más ahí.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Está bien, pero me debe.
But you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Este ya me cae mal.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my
Madre
luck to
mía.
end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for
Ahora
once.
te-
He's a
Haz el
drunk
trabajo, cállate.
liar and an arrogant prick.
Haz el trabajo,
It's your
cállate ya.
job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Norin and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky.
A ver.
Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honour in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But
Aquí
not by much.
no somos
Don't get angry with
diferentes.
me. We're no different, you and I.
Aye, but I'm not the son of a pig farmer. My father had dignity. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Yo no,
Not me.
me lo has extendido.
What? Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
Sir Gerard the fucking Great. Unbelievable.
Toma.
Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear, doesn't he? I'm sure it didn't hurt.
Cuánta envidia.
How much
Cuánta envidia.
murder?
It's right over there.
Los gemelos, fortaleza de la casa Frey, la boda roja. Vaya tela.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk
Borracho.
your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Gerard. What? What's wrong?
Este tío, a ver qué pasa, a ver.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
Tenemos que volver ahora, va.
Now.
Fine.
Pedro, ¿qué pasa, tío?
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Owen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Salvar a Bowen. Salvar a Bowen.
But what about...
Corre, corre. Hala ahí. Uy. Otro para adentro, venga ahí. Yo no voy a limpiar esas espadas, Uy, trae. Ojo. ¿Qué coño? Vale, es con este joystick. Vale. Tenemos que volver. Toma, Bati. Vale. Joder, vale. Y... Dios, qué complicado va a ser esto. A ver, carguen. Disparen a ese. Toma. ¡Hostia! ¡Oh, Dios! Es muy complicado, tío. Es muy complicado esto. Joder, es complicado, Me cago en la leche. A ver, es con este joystick, el derecho, joystick derecho. Adiós. En serio, tienes que pasar. ¡Tira! ¡Tira! Me cago en... Dios. Ahí va. Ahí va el pequeñín. ¡Hostia! ¡Joder! ¡Estoy dando X! ¡Hostia! Madre mía. Esto es mucho estrés, Aguanto. Oh. Toma ya.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
Se ha ido, voy a volver.
He's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly.
Madre mía. Venga, va y vamos y... Vale. ¡Hostia!
You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
A ver.
Seven hells.
Tenemos que seguir avanzando, ¿va?
Moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Como perros, madre mía. Sí, para mayor de 3 años. Hijo de puta.
Guard this with your life.
¡Ay, la espada! ¡Vamos, la espada!
There's no time to waste.
Agarrar.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Vale. A ver.
You have to go.
No la abandonaré, no la voy a abandonar, hombre.
And you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle.
No podemos perder la arboleda del norte.
Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on
Juro que lo haré.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Vale.
It's those foresters.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Venga, venga.
Foresters. With love.
Vale. A tomar viento. Mira cómo corre con la espada. Pesa más que tú. Tengo que ver la serie Juego de Tronos, es que de verdad, Pedro. ¿Tú la has visto? ¿Tú la ves? Pedro. Yo es que Pedro ahora no sé cuántas temporadas llevan ya, Dios. 6, 7, no sé. Hostia, se me ha quedado esto, me gusta, me gusta. Episodio 1 del hielo hierro. Cuidado, amigos. Vámonos. Bueno, sí, cada capítulo como Walking Dead o como Breaking Bad que he visto. Sí, lo mismo, más o menos. La espada hay que limpiarla, amigo. Hostia, no mates al cerdo. No mates al cerdo, no. A ver. Ah, coño, aquí ya me puedo mover. Vale. Hola, cerdo. Y se me va. Sangre.
Blood. Fresh.
Fresca. Sangre fresca, cuidado. Joder. No, hombre, no, ¿cómo voy a hacer eso? Este ya está muerto. Lo tengo que matar, este ya está muerto. A ver. Cuidado, cuidado donde vas. Que te veo, cuidado. Vamos a ver. Este carrito, a ver qué pasa. Es sospechoso. No puedo hacer nada. Por aquí no puedo ir, por aquí, venga. Hostias. Vamos. Mirar. A ver.
That's father's car.
¿De papá? ¿Father?
God, Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Hostias.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have its bacon.
Pero tendrá tocino. Un cerdico. ¿Qué supone que tengo que hacer? ¿Acercarme e enfrentarme a esto? Ay, Dios.
There's nothing for you here.
Vale.
Father.
I said
Joder.
move on.
Desenfundar la espada. Estos cabrones no se van a ir con la suya, hombre. Si pesa más que tú.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Le daremos de comer a los cerdos.
My land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
¡Hostia! ¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¡Uy!
No.
Vale.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Hijo de puta. Ven a por ella.
Get it, you bastard.
¡Toma ya! ¡Dios! La han metido, le han dado. Joder. Lo que le ha durado la espada, tío.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Patético. Venga, va. Hostia. ¿Hacha o lo otro?
You're a pig.
Esto. Toma, para ti. Todo el mundo se vuelve a bajar. Madre mía. Toma. Oh, shit. Toma. La pierna, tío. Cágatelo. Te lo ruego, tengo... Ah, no me digas, ahora tiene familia. Me cago en la puta. Demasiado bueno soy. Fuera de aquí, bastardo. Venga de aquí.
Lord Whitefield will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Madre mía.
Father? Garrett, you survived.
Flipa, tío. Se lo han cargado.
Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Se escondió. Uy, 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 uy.
I tried to stop them.
Ala. Si es que esto después te hace majara. Lo que tú dices, pero te hace majara.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Ya lo sé, tío, pero es que me ha nombrado de la familia y tal, y he dicho, hostia, ¿qué culpa tiene la familia? He sido bueno, he sido bueno. Ironrad, fortaleza de la casa Forrester. Está sangrando ahí, mira, venga, tira, venga ahí.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
A ver.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Ya, tío, pero yo sé que él no la ha matado. Habrá sido el que se ha ido a caballo. Él solo cumple órdenes. Tampoco hay que ser así de tal.
And a Bolton.
Al otro sí que me lo cargo al jefe del grupo.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Madre mía.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different. But the
Fue
Whitehills
justicia.
won't see it that way.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us.
Bueno, yo dejo vivir aún, así que...
These magic ought to
Justicia,
help prevent
bueno.
infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Vale. Dios.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man.
Podemos vengarlos. ¿Qué hacemos ahora? Nuestra casa jamás caerá.
Our house will never fall.
Mentiroso, ¿no? He matado a uno, tío, y el otro se ha ido con miedo. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? He matado a uno, me sacar a uno de los míos. Ojo por ojo, ya está.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
El Roderick es el que se le cayó el cabello encima,
Not
¿no?
that Roderick
Sí.
couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as
Tengo
any
un
man I've
mensaje
seen.
que entregar.
Gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Es para mi tío. Voy a decírselo
Get
así.
my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Ay,
Your
ay.
uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then.
Ay, ay.
Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
A ver.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Vale. La silla. Mirar, coño. A ver. Vale, venga. Volvemos para atrás. Vale, tío. Hasta luego.
The Ironwood Grove.
Venga, anda y... ¿Qué más tengo que mirar? Mirar, tocar.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Vale, lo miramos. Vale. Hierbas curativas. Recoger. Y recogemos también.
This might help.
Venga, guárdatelo. Hablar con, mirar, vale.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a
Vamos a
warrior lose a
explorar por
leg.
aquí.
I'm fine, Maestro
No
Tingrid.
puedo.
I'll show you.
Espérate. Mirar.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Joder, pues nada. Ahora hablaré con él, a ver si hay algo por aquí.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Vale. Hablar con, mostrar espada. Venga, vamos a hablar.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Ya puedo irme. ¿Quieres el nuevo olor? No importa. ¿Quieres el nuevo
Who's the
olor?
new lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Ethan, por supuesto.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
¿Por qué nos
Why did
odian
the
los
Whitehills
esto?
hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
¿Qué será
What
de
will
mí?
happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Ethan lo
Lord Forrester
decidirá.
promoted. I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. Ethan on this.
Vale, puedo ver a Ethan.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them. Especially now with the Boltons in power. And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Puedo ver a
Can I
Ethan.
see Ethan? Is he
He
here?
is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Ya
Can I
puedo
go
ir.
now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Oy, cuidado.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Joder, ahora sí que pienso que me lo tenía que haber cargado el tío ese.
So sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was
Vamos a
just
ver.
telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Me salvó la
Whatever you can
vida.
recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember
Luchó con
anything-
valentía.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Dijo
Any
algo.
last words before he passed? If you can remember.
Darle
He
la
asked me to
espada.
return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression.
Vale, a dar por culo la espada.
This was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forest
Mataron a mi
land.
familia.
They killed my family!
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
Debemos ser
My uncle's
inteligentes.
right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
A
So,
ver.
what's to be done?
A ver, ¿qué debemos hacer?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same.
No fue un
As any man.
asesinato.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Joder, macho.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
No
You
puedo
can't send me
seguir.
away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
Joder, macho,
You're
¿dónde vas a
sending
ir?
him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now.
Mi lugar
The
está
house is
aquí,
so
tío, pero no me
vulnerable.
envías ahí a otro...
My place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I
Joder,
know it's
macho.
difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Aquí, ahora lo que se
Do what's
pide.
asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Vale. Ahí, recuerda mi valentía. Eso es.
That settles it then.
Cuidadito.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Vamos a ver. Madre mía, me va a atar a mi padre y le tengo que pagar. Mira, tira, hombre.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a
Esto
ranger.
lo que tengo, haré lo mejor.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
Ahí, ahí.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
It's
Tengo un mensaje
important.
importante.
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Uy, 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 uy.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Vale. Me pidió que te lo dijera a ti.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools.
Joder, ahora voy a preguntar qué es.
I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
El maestro ha preguntado.
I need to
Lady
know
For-
the truth.
El maestro ha preguntado.
asked.
Vale,
I
vale.
said nothing.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
Joder, macho.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may
Que se
very
morían
well
las
be
cosas. ¿Quién
vital
era
to the
ese?
future
Yo he
of this
dicho
house.
eso porque será el que me cura la herida.
Don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Vale. Vamos para allá.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Cuidado.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
Serviré
I'll
con
serve
honor.
with honor.
I know you will.
Toma ya. Vale. Arre, caballo. Arre. Venga el caballito ahí, venga ahí. Ay, el caballito.
Garrett, wait!
A ver. Uy. Tomar.
Be safe.
Cuídate. Vaya por Dios. Tu, 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 tu. Madre mía. Madre mía. Ay. Por Dios. Al muro me tengo que ir ahora. Vamos a ver. Queda un largo camino. Vale.
Ethan? Ethan!
Ethan Forrester, Lord de la casa Forrester, vale. ¿Este es Ethan?
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe
Madre.
something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
Estoy aquí.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Ay,
I wish
a ver.
Mara was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
Roderick.
Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well,
Madre mía.
Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
Dice que no pelea muy bien.
And he calls you a milksop.
Ay, díselo todo.
Sir Royland
Lo
forgets
castigaré, me subestima.
After all, you were
Que
the
diga
lord
lo
of
que
the
quiera.
house now.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Como un
He
hombre.
taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Madre mía.
Do you remember when we were
Qué
younger?
motivado.
When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Uy, me gusta cómo eres. Uy,
I
qué
know a lord
bonito.
has many
Qué
responsibilities,
bonito.
but you don't need to be like them.
Quizá que
It's for
tenga
you
que
to decide
cambiar.
for yourself.
Vamos a
I
ver.
may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Aarón, ¿qué? ¿Qué pasa?
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
Madre mía, el
Maybe
niño.
it was that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
A ver, no funciona
That's
así.
not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Vale, a trabajar. Empanadilla.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't
Vaya
you meet
tela.
with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We
Venga, va,
really
vamos para allá.
must go.
Hay que ser un hombre. Venga.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command
Ir con
Ethan
él,
to
ir con
stay
él.
with
Ir
his
con él.
family.
Venga, va.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Venga. Roila no lo olvidará. A ver si es verdad. Que mate a quien, al tío que ha venido a buscarme, pero hombre, no, no. Por favor. O bueno, espérate, a lo mejor sí. Espérate.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Vale,
Out there,
vale.
you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Puedo encargarme de esto, va.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand
Que le den
up
al
for
family
ourselves.
friendly.
Only cowards and dead men all over.
A ver. A ver. Es que es un niño, tío. Vamos a ver este tío. Espadazo en la cabeza.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Darle la mano, va. Vamos a ir bien, poquito a poco.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
Murió como un héroe. Venga, va.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oath-breakers.
Aye.
Hey.
And look where that got him.
Ahí, mírale con cara enfadado y a ver qué pasa. Joder, macho. A este sí que me lo cargo. Traigan pan y sal. Ahí, ahí.
It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Se está pasando.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Lord Whitehill, please.
I'm not finished.
Joder, macho, ¿qué le digo a este tío para que se calme? Me está poniendo nervioso,
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no
Venga,
fucking
venga,
choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Hostia, este. Me cago en.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Sin razón, mataste al su padre, hijo puta. Asesinaste a su familia. Ahí, ahí.
You murdered his family.
And you admit it was your man who killed my men.
Mierda.
Pig farmer at that.
No,
How do you
no, no.
answer for your squire,
A ver.
Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the...
¿Cómo vas a responder tú por tus hombres? Venga, aquí. Vamos a...
Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers.
Un solo vale por 100 criadores de cerdos. Joder.
Who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
No lo hemos visto.
He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done.
Joder, macho, cállate ya, hombre. Venga, fuera de aquí.
Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Joder, macho. A ver, ¿qué le tengo que decir?
What kind of house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Cuidado, cuidado.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Joder,
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
Qué
It's
pesado.
over when my son says it is.
Gracias por venir.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Eso, venga, largo de aquí ya.
That lad may be lord of this
Adiós, tío.
house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Joder. Estamos en nuestro derecho.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
El saque de ahí, ¿eso qué coño significa? Hijo de puta, ¿cómo me ha mirado?
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Me cago en todo, tío.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor.
Mira Forrest, la fortaleza roja King's Landing.
The king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Hostia. A ver, mirar. Hostia. Moneda de Yunkai. A ver. Esto que Ethan. A ver qué más esto. A ver. Vamos a ver.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Olenna. Lady Olenna. Mirar.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Y vale, le va a ver la carta. Y leer.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Vale. Cierra, cierra el baúl del recuerdo, cierra. Vale. Dios, a ver, ¿esto qué es? Libro viejo. A ver qué pasa con el libro viejo.
Made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Joder.
I hope to see them all someday.
Carta de madre. Vamos a ver esto primero.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Joder. Y leer.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
A ver quién es. Vamos allá. Vamos a abrirle la puerta.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Uy. Dejarle entrar, venga, vamos a ser buenos.
Come in.
A ver. ¿Qué quieres?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Prefería no hablar de ello, tú...
I'd rather not say.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Ahí. Mantener la distancia.
Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
No es un buen momento, venga, serio.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Este tío hace muchas preguntas y no me gusta. Venga.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Joder, macho. Quieren hablar demasiado. A ver.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the royal sept. She mentioned the Northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
¿Por qué haría eso?
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
A ver, ¿qué debería decir?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Dile lo que quiere escuchar. Pues venga.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
A ver.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Otra.
Good luck.
Good luck. Venga. Venga, para adentro, va. A ver qué pasa. ¿Qué va a pasar? Hostia. Joder. Estoy acojonado ahora mismo. A ver. Venga, va, vamos.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Oy, 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 mírale, mira este.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Este creo que es mi favorito de Juego de Tronos, ¿eh?
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Reverencia con la cabeza, arrodillarse ante ella. Vamos a arrodillarnos.
Your Grace.
La reina está satisfecha.
Impressive. You may rise.
Hostia, qué mal rollo, tío.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
A ver, ¿qué digo ahora?
Is your family loyal to the king?
¿Es leal al rey?
Perhaps
Sí,
you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Nuestra lealtad es inquebrantable.
Never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet,
Vale,
for
vale.
centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Eran nuestros guardianes, opino lo mismo. Opino lo mismo.
They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Clearly her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has
Me
any
cago en.
loyalty at all,
Me cago en.
is
Me han
your
hecho el lío.
house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
A ver, también si va a los Star, por supuesto.
Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly...
Joder, macho, esta tía me va a pillar por todos lados, tío. ¿Pero esto qué es?
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances.
Venga,
There are
hombre.
ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
El oro es un material muy codiciado por nuestro
To our
beneficio
mutual
mutuo, vale.
benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. You'll be ashamed to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
No perderé
I
mi
won't
honra.
dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What
Hazle
would
la
have the girl
pelota.
do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was
Nuestra
betrothed
querida
to
Mary
Red
fue
Baratheon
prometida a
on
gran
the false
liberación.
assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Hmm.
Can we
Joder.
fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Responsable no. Estoy segura de que lo lamenta.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Uf.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Hostia, tío.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves. Pretending to
Joder,
be
macho.
something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Sí.
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you
Hostias.
serve,
Puta pregunta.
what would you do then?
Ah.
I'm sure she Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
Nunca se tendría tan conflicto.
Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted
Joder.
by a northern girl who thinks she can play
Oh, Dios
games.
mío.
Who do you choose?
¿A quién eliges? Me cabe. A mi rey.
King, of course.
Well said.
Mierda.
I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Joder, macho, este tío ahora.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants.
No, no,
Which is
no.
not very encouraging.
No, 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 no. No. Eso no.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Joder, macho. Uy.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannister.
Madre mía.
Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even
That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
Intentaba
I was trying
tranquilizarla.
to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone.
Uf, bueno,
My
bueno.
sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
Toma.
We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Joder.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard.
A ver, ayudar a la familia.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Joder, macho.
Willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion. But it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion.
Vale, vale. Uf.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope you meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Ay, ay. Dale consejo. A ver.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Prefiero no hablar de ello, esta.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie had spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true.
Madre mía.
Over in Martell,
La víbora roja.
I'm told he has a paramour.
No causarás problemas. Nos causará es bastante.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard.
Venga, que sigan aquí hablando.
Make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Qué diver.
Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Joder.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
Lo haría, no quiero ser reina. Lo haría por mi familia.
If it helped my family.
Ahí, ahí.
Right. Of course.
El corazón por delante.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see. Who else should we marry off?
¿A quién más podemos casar?
And Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
El Lannister, mi favorito, el Lannister.
And what are you doing?
Hostia.
Well.
Lo siento, mi señora.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Joder.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
A ver. Es difícil darle gusto a todo.
So easy to please.
Ay,
If
ay.
you show Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
A ver. ¿Me fío o no me fío? ¿Pedir su ayuda? Voy a pedir la ayuda, va.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
He tenido huevos.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Venga, va.
It's about my family.
A ver.
I trust her.
Sera se puede quedar, va.
Go on.
Puede detener a Ramsay. Mi madre necesita tu ayuda. Mi madre necesita tu ayuda. Vale, va.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Estaré en deuda contigo.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
Chanchullos, tratos. Tú me ayudas, yo después te ayudo. Ya está. Venga. Trato por trato, venga.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out.
El rey te adora, vamos a ponerlo así.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Madre mía, agástate más, hombre, agástate más a ver si acepta.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Esta tía está haciendo chanchullos con gente que no. Bueno, los estoy haciendo yo, que no es lo mismo. Al final ya verás. Ay, me voy al final. Agüita el lío. Camino real. Wolfwood. Otra vez con este, a ver. ¿Qué coño? Quieto. Ay, maldito caballo. Y no tengo armas, tío. ¿Qué cojones? ¿Qué cojones? Puto hipo ahora.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
Vamos a ver qué le pasa a esto.
Likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Que no me vea.
Your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Listen.
Escucha.
There.
¿Quién te manda a meterte ahí?
Hear that?
Es que de verdad, joderme el puto hipo.
I know I heard something.
Correr, me voy a quedar.
Never mind.
Ay, hipo.
We've wasted enough time already.
Menos mal. Ay. A ver, voy a poner un momento pausa. Y ahora vengo, voy a por agua. Vale, ya estoy. A ver si se me quita el hipo. Es que, ¿quién te manda a ti meterte ahí? Es que de verdad. Eso ves lento que veo que... Dios. Al tío le han quitado la piel ahí, vamos. Cachito a cachito. Vamos a ver. Cuidado. Ethan.
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Fotre.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
El bondadoso.
He was fair and wise. And
¿Cómo me llamarán a mí?
What will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
El Centinela.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Este. Aunque este lo ha dicho porque quiere ser él. Tampoco me fío, ¿no? A ver qué ha hecho este.
Lord Ethan.
¿Quién es ese hombre? A ver.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Robándolas. Uy, uy, uy.
2 shields and 3 spears.
¿Nos robaste?
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true. I've got family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay?
Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Toma otra, para ti. Pero tienes razón.
I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
Es cierto.
We'll never survive the coming winter.
Sobreviviremos
We are in this
juntos.
together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
Venga, a ver, toma
You'll
otra.
address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now
Échalo
may
de
not be the
aquí.
time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
A ver. Que pague por lo que ha hecho, a ver.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Mostrar piedad, cortarte de enviarlo al muro, mostrar piedad. Mostrar piedad. Joder, es que el tío lo está diciendo por bien. ¿Qué hago? Se arroba por lo de su familia y está... Ha tenido un ataque de pánico. Enviarlo al muro.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord. My family. Without me, they'll die.
Vaya, pues me he equivocado. Pues me he equivocado. No tenía que haber hecho eso. Tu casa no olvidará esta decisión.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's
¿Pero qué pasa en el muro? ¿Qué es eso? Tenía razón.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire.
Bueno.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
A ver.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Podría elegirte a
ti. You think you'd be the perfect choice?
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such.
Madre mía.
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Tomaré la decisión correcta. Yo creo que va a ser el de barbita, ¿eh?
When you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Voy a hablar. A ver, entonces ahora puedo hablar con ellos, ¿no? A ver. Este va a ser el de barba, le veo con más cabeza. El otro lo veo muy que va a saco. Comida, mira, vamos a hablar con él. Va a ser Duncan.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Ay.
As Lord,
vale.
I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role?
¿A quién tienes en
Perhaps I
mente?
can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
¿A ti qué te parece?
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Ahora va de sobradete.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Es que entre comillas, me cae bien. Dar el brazal, vamos a hablar con el otro a ver qué dice. ¿Este quién es? Malcolm, ¿ese quién es? Un momento, Malcolm, ¿este quién es? A ver.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
Tío Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do. Showing
¿Puedo
mercy
meter
to
al
a
tío?
man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Te necesitamos aquí.
First light.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Hombre.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted.
Joder.
I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
Seré amable.
My mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
Tranquilidad, que se nos escapa de las manos esto.
They're not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Sir Royland.
He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
¿Por qué estás tan seguro?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ay, Dios.
I need to talk to you.
A ver qué pasa ahora aquí.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
Exacto.
The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Ojalá, padre.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father is gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Vale. Me tengo que preguntar quién debería ser centinela. Me cago en... Vale. Vamos a hablar ya con... Han dicho... o sea, mi tío me ha dicho que este debería ser el centinela. Pero es que yo... le veo más a este porque él busca más hablar y tal. Este va más a saco. Pero bueno, vamos a ver.
Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
A ver.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
A ver, ¿cómo está nuestra defensa? Ya que estamos a preguntarle.
Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parallel, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
No sé... Voy a hablar otra vez. A ver.
Yes, my lord.
Necesito un centinela, a ver.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me.
I
know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
A ver, voy a decir que Duncan es un buen hombre.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being a sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Pues ahora sí que tengo un lío, no sé a quién elegir. A Roland o a Duncan. Ay, la hostia. Vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Este tiene cabeza. Vale. Espérate un momento. Aquí hay que este. Vale. Voy a hablar con este. Uno tiene cabeza y el otro va más a saco. Que dicen, el tío de este ha dicho que es lo que más hace falta ahora mismo. Puta vida.
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yo no sé. ¿Qué opinas? Voy a hacer esto.
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
¿Cuánto tenemos? A ver.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Regalos y oro, madre mía. A ver, otra vez. Yepa, habla otra vez.
Are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Pesado, puedo... Bueno, espérate. Sí, lo estoy... ¿A quién puedo nombrar? A ver.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
A ver, venga, vamos... Joder, vamos a pensar, Vamos a pensar, joder. Vamos.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
¿Cuánto más podríamos durar?
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
Joder.
But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to
Si
give
es
all our
necesario.
goods to the house.
That's what's necessary to keep the house safe. Then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Vale. Dar el brazalete. Es que ¿a quién le doy el maldito brazalete, tío? Malcolm. Vale, esto vamos a ver, mirar a ver qué pasa, a ver si hago así. Vale, a ver, vamos a ver si yo que sé, hay aquí algo más que podamos... Mira, a ver qué pasa aquí. Aquí le doy el maldito... Aquí nombro centinela. Oye, es que el Duncan tiene cabeza y el otro a saco. Pero claro, si estamos en debilidad y lo que hay que hacer es esto... Me cago en la puta. Dar el brazal... Bueno, espérate, voy a decírselo a este. Madre mía, aquí el nombro Duncan... Duncan no va a ser el otro, ya está, tío. No puedo más, tío. Va a ser el otro porque si quieren defensa... Venga. Sí, lo estoy.
I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Venga, vamos a ver. Duncan o el otro. Me cago en Dios. Me cago en todo lo cagable. ¿El Reynolds o el Duncan? A ver. Duncan es más pacífico. El Reynolds ese es más de acción. Va a ser complicada la decisión. Me cago en la puta. Ay, a ver. El otro ha ido de sobra diciendo que está capacitado para el puesto. Uf.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Vale, vamos a ver.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Uf. Hay vergüenza la gota. Ambos son muy válidos.
Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
A ver. Me cago en... Mira, voy a dárselo a este porque me ha dejado hablar, tal. Este muestra el respeto. ¡Hala!
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Ay, my.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel.
Me cago en...
He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your Sentinel. You should hear from him first.
A ver, me cago en a ver si...
Sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf. But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts
¿Me habré
are not
equivocado
successful.
para esto? Me cago
I
en
trust
la...
Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to
Debemos
help us.
permanecer
We all
unidos.
must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
Me
You
cago
must
en...
be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Pelearemos, llegaremos a un trato, tomaremos el camino a la diplomacia. Mira, yo sabes que te digo, vamos a acabar ya.
My sentinel is
Pelearemos.
skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Joder, macho, que
Ethan
cabeza,
has
tío.
made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him
Joder.
gaze upon Ironrath.
Me habré
And when he
equivocado.
enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Eso me parece bien.
Lord Ethan?
Me parece bien.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Joder, macho.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will
Vale.
not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Ay, madre mía. Ahora el Duncan está enfadado conmigo. Y ya verás. Yo lo invito aquí, o sea...
You have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
Es que tiene
There will
razón, tío.
always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we
A ver,
need all the
¿quieres
help
que sea
we can
Lord?
get.
Vamos a
But
preguntarlo.
won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things.
Vale.
And that's not what I want either.
Vale, a ver, no quiero que sea Lord.
Volatile. But that is his strength too.
Es inestable, me cago
Do you
en...
remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Vale.
Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does
Madre
not
mía.
hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities.
Soy,
You do not have that anger inside
soy
you.
más listo que eso,
I'm
voy a
not like
decirlo.
that. But I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs.
A ver.
Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Venga, va, que lo traigan.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad
Venga.
you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with
Forester.
us, and she may be able to help us yet.
A ver, respecto a lo de antes, voy a traer al tío ese al gran salón. O sea, voy a tener ventaja. Se va a meter dentro de la casa. O sea, coño, tengo ventaja. Y si me lo quiero cargar ahí, me lo cargo y ya está. Si mato al líder, los demás se tendrán que rendir. No me jodas. Madre mía, a ver. ¿Qué tengo que coger aquí? Epa. Llave extraña. Sello de la familia. Vamos a recoger. A ver qué pasa. Tomar el sello, devolver el sello. Uy, 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 pero ¿esto para qué? Uy, 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 espérate. Devolver. Vale. A ver, llave extraña. Examinar. A ver, recoger. A ver, tomar la llave. Parece que está robando, tío. Dime que no está robando.
Marjorie?
Me he cogido llave extraña.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you.
Me cago en la leche.
Look, the other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
Gracias por
You're sweet to
ofrecerte.
offer, Sarah. Thank you. Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Ojo esta. Ojo esta. Cuidado.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Venga, a ver. ¿Está todo bien? Vamos a ver, por favor. Por favor.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again.
Oh my god.
Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Mi señora.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Ahí casi llorando está la pobre. Qué vergüenza. Qué vergüenza. A ver.
Milady.
A ver este tío.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
¿Cuánto llevas ahí?
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
Joder.
I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
¿Cómo puedes ayudarme?
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Vale. Entonces, ¿qué? ¿Hay que seguirle ahora o qué? Pues no. Vamos a ver. Madre mía. Madre mía.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? He should be here. Now, fuck him if he's hungry. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
The plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Vale. Está aquí. ¿Está aquí? Mira, este es el que estaba con el otro.
Not the place I want to be if there was a fire.
Joder.
Iron is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough.
Es suficiente, ¿no? Venga. Madre mía, este tío quiere quemar la casa.
Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young. This... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Iron wounded. Doesn't look like much.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can you lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this. Look at that. More Forrester.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father. Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
Negarme, ya no
Is not the warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father.
Exacto.
Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us.
Hostia, tío,
My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
Tu padre no tiene por qué
needn't worry.
preocuparse.
Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
A ver.
You can't trust a Forrester.
Joder,
They
macho.
murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army.
Joder.
That sort of insolence from one
Qué
of
asco.
our loyal bannermen.
Banderizos. A ver este tío que le
So
tengo
I
que
came
tirar.
up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
The Ironwood. But
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them.
Esta tierra siempre ha sido de los
The
Forrester.
Foresters have been tending ironwood for thousands of years. The White Hills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point.
Ay, ay, ay.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before.
Bueno, ahí ya empezamos ya
To
un poco.
ensure there's
Tal.
no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
at Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan,
Vale.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no
Eso causará aún más
This will
problemas.
cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Hmm.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Leave my sister alone.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's
Este
quite
tío
pretty.
se está pasando.
Your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay.
Aren't
you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! My lord!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually.
La madre que
I
lo
think we've
parió.
come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the
¿Qué he hecho?
foresters need to keep their
Me
end
cago en
of the
todo.
Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you.
Me cago
We'll have
en
to do it
todo,
again
tío.
sometime.
Somebody help him! Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mother! Stop! Don't let him take me!
You will not take
Stop
him!
them! Please!
Madre mía.
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan?
Ay, Mai. ¿Qué he hecho? ¿Qué he hecho? Se lo han cargado. Pero madre mía. Me cago en todo. Ay.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us.
La
Those
leche.
who hold
Madre
House
mía.
Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost.
Madre mía. La madre ya se la ha ido, se la ha
Be
ido.
prepared for what might happen.
Escudero. A ver qué ha pasado aquí. Episodio 1 del hielo y hierro. Tú y el 65,8% de los jugadores se quedaron con Bowen. Tú y el 62,4% de los jugadores le juraron lealtad al rey. Tú y el 35,4% de los jugadores enviaron a Eric al muro. Tú y el 30,9% de los jugadores eligieron a Royland como centinela. Tú y el 50,1% de los jugadores lo recibieron en el gran salón. Ay, de verdad, de verdad. Tenía que haberlo recibido fuera. Me cago en... Dios. Qué asco de todo. Ay. La madre de Dios. Ay. Madre mía. Vale. Vale. Vamos a soltar esto. Esto otra vez. No, gracias. Vamos a ver. Yo creo que ya voy a dejar el directo por aquí. Pero una cosa. Investigando una cosa. Se supone que tengo que seguir, ¿no? Bueno, ya seguiremos. Así que voy a dejar el directo ya por aquí. Y eso, lo dejamos aquí y ya está. Y ya el próximo día o algo ya seguiremos con el capítulo 2. Así que nada. Ya está. Hasta luego.